Pretty sweet truck. Alrighty, we're back in SnowRun here today. How's everyone doing? We're gonna help out the farm here. I think we gotta build them some farmhouses. So you need 2 bricks, 2 metal beams, and 3 short logs. These guys are all loaded up at the warehouse. We're over at the town storage over here. So basically just gonna follow this road all the way down to the town storage. And then we're gonna have to go get the logs. I already got them loaded up, but we're gonna have to go get the logs over at Erskine River, so that's going to be another doozy of a time coming back probably. I think I saw one other path that I'm going to try too, because last video we tried or at least we tried the one that worked, but it seemed easier for most parts, but there's a couple sections that were real tippy and small to try and fit through, so I don't know how much I want to try and fit these big trucks. But there was another path that went kind of towards a quarry, and down that path that we went up towards the steel mill originally in a couple videos previously, so might be able to go back that way with the logs to get to the gateway. I kind of just took off with him by mistake. I was going to come through with one of the other guys. Come through with the last metal beam or something, but I don't think it's going to matter, because I don't think we're going to build anything until we actually get all of the logs. Get busy. Got the fan going, got the wiener. This should be a plain and simple run, and then I'll come back with you when we get to the logs. This is a pretty beast of a truck. I'm gonna have to put the Edison or this one or something away in the garage for a little while to try out with another mod truck. Got a Ford Ranger, gotta try and check out. Forgot about this section. It's not too bad, but I shouldn't try that right on that edge. Trying to make it more visually appealing though. Oshkosh M10. And there would have been, in order to do this job or to take this path, there would have been quite a few prerequisite jobs like we did in the previous video of cleaning up Cosmodrome. There was like a, whatever, like a tree collapse or something. There was a couple blockages that were kind of, shit. That was so close. There's a couple of, we're kind of just cruising through down the road where there would have been blockages. So back that way I think would have been the fallen trees. Or no, this would have been the fallen trees right here, so you would have needed to clear that to get through here preemptively. I think there would have been, on this path, I'm pretty sure there would have been 2 blockages that would have already needed to be previously cleared. Otherwise, you're going to have to find another way around. It's probably much more difficult. It's farther than I thought. I thought it was a lot shorter than this, but nonetheless, it's going to be an easy trip, and then I'll see you with the logs when it's going to get a little more difficult. And then we'll just figure out which, same thing, I got 3 trucks over there, so we'll figure out which truck we run with, because we're obviously not going to run with all 3 of them. I think I might run with the 605R I got over there. I bought another one, because that one doesn't have chain tires, so it could cause a lot more difficulty. The Plaid just kind of tears through, so I'm not worried about him. And the Edison didn't do too bad, so we'll probably roll through with the 605R. When we get back there, first up, let's drop off some bricks. So we're actually going to build something, or is that just the name of the, I'm thinking, now that I got here, I can see everything. This probably is just going to be a simple task. It does not appear like there's no pre-formatted structure around here, so I'm sure we're not actually building additional farmhouses. These are actually the farmhouses right here we're sitting next to, and we're just bringing them supplies, so we'll see nonetheless. But I'll see you in a second with the logs after I run through with the 2 other trucks with the metal beams and get back out to Urska. Alright, now we're over in Urska River with the logs. Ignore what it says up there because it switches when you go in different maps. So we get the logs. We're going to try option 3 that I saw. So it looks like we're going to go up through here and then down through the quarry. Back through down in here to the main road, and then take the main road the rest of the way. Other option, which other videos may have seen, would have been going back this way. But this section, super deep snow. This section, ice, and it's uphill, so I don't want to take the 605R back that way because of that ice hill, and then same thing, you would just follow the road from that point. Or what we did last video, where we came back through here, go through all this stuff, through this over here, and then come back down, and then you kind of have to hope you can make it through, slog through all this, because this is snow and deep and whatever, and get to that roadway, or go to this road, but this is all breakable ice, and then this parts of this are pretty skinny, and then you'd have to come up through this way, but some of it is real skinny, so if you get a big fat truck, you might, and there's rocks, so you might not be able to do it, but it's also possible but hard to go straight across and then the rest of the way. But same thing, there's still that skinny road that you got to deal with. So we're going to try option 3 with the 65R, because there is the same thing, there's a tiny section of ice road, hill, whatever, but it's going downhill, so it won't be as much of an issue, I don't think. So we'll see. And this looks like this is the longest route, so this is probably going to bite me in the butt as usual. That's why we're going to roll with him, because it's much longer and I don't have much gas, and I don't know if I have any spare fuel on me. And he's rocking one of the special, the new color wheel, not really a color wheel, but the new special color selector. So I went with the darker green. That's what the quick book, whatever the thing at the top is that trailer. I think all the stuff that you need is on that trailer. So let's see what the hell happens going this way. And somewhere around the way I'm gonna have to refill. I do have a talk for a tanker, but he's over by the other warehouse. If I were to go on the road route with the thick snow off to that way, that would have ran into him, but we're not going that way. move the camera around too much because I'm trying to get the optimal position on it so it's not too far away for someone who's blind like me and not too up close where you can't see what's going on or anything. In-car is good, but it's like almost like the graphics look better in in-car and it's more immersive, but I can't see what the truck is doing. Racing games, this is how I play, but these style of games, I kind of like to see how the truck is reacting, as in getting stuck on one of those famous logs that traps you like a spider web until you hold off the throttle for a second. Stupid! What is this one random tree about to fall over? That's actually kind of cool. I've actually never... I'm sure that's intentional, but I don't know how often I've seen that in one of the maps. Kind of neat. Decided to go through in the afternoon, so best lighting until we run out of it. Speaking of snow, we're getting where I live, we're getting a crap ton of snow right now. Well, maybe not a crap ton, but it's going to be snowing for the entire day. Yeah, we're still going the right way. It's just because I put my beacon so far away that I get confused. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Good thing I steered over here to get the repairs. I didn't even see him. So speaking of fuel, take care of that problem right now. Thank you, drive-through. Nice and convenient. I brought him up here earlier. This, now that I remember too, there's some real, pretty deep snow this way, and it gets pretty rocky, but hopefully this guy's low enough to the ground and heavy enough where that's not going to be an issue. Probably won't turn around the camera too much here because it does get a little... It's a little crazy. Or it was in other trucks, but once again, hopefully it's low enough. Yeah, I know, like, yeah, speaking of that, so Mudrunner, that's another thing that was better. Like, these logs, like, in Mudrunner kind of bounce around and move around. I remembered I was going to remember to try and look at this to see if they did, but they're like rock solid staying there. Mudrunner, they look more like singular units and are rattling around. You know, at least there's one of those stupid trees here too. Yep. How is a root gonna stop all trucks? One small little root stops everything in its progress. Get out of here. It's a little jittery again. Oh crap, this one's even worse, so I forgot about this. And I don't know how you really, the best way to get across it from this direction. Should have turned in a lot earlier. Yeah, it worked. I don't think this one. I think they like intentionally make certain areas easier than they normally would be Like if that same tree was somewhere else, it would grab you a lot harder than that. Or like rocks, for example. In pitch, most areas on most maps, you probably would slide off or something like that, for example. But even like when we went to go get this truck, the 605R, there's probably certain areas there when the truck probably could have easily slid off or bounced off or whatever, but I think they make some rocks in certain areas more lenient than others. So far, so good. Here comes the quarry. And then there's only really like one, after this one section that I'm kind of worried about, that one small ice section, but like I said, it's going downhill, so I'm thinking it won't be anywhere near as a problem of trying to spin my tires and climb up it. I can just precariously slide down. Some rocks in there somewhere. Yeah, they're there. I found them. Their quarry down there. Pretty sweet truck. Finally gonna start to use it. Gonna be all water and stuff down here, but it's not too deep or too bad. Just his initial spot in the beginning here, and the rest of it isn't too bad. Whoa. Water gets super deep to the left of that. I'm assuming the rest of this we should be able to just plow right through. And this might have been the, maybe I'll take everyone this way because this is probably the easiest route of them all. Yes, I guess it is probably the longest, but here comes another route right there, right on my left tire. Can we get past it? Yeah, I can get past that one. But I think this is going to be the easiest route out of all those. That's a little tricky right there, but get out of the way, trees. Probably could put it back in auto, but I guess I'll wait till we get to the top of this hill. Yeah, see, ice tires are already coming into play here. The lack thereof. So I didn't want to go the other way because it was going to be the small little uphill road. Everyone obviously made it there going that way with the deep snow and ice road, but he had the most difficulty. He almost didn't make it, surprisingly. What in tarnation? Oh yeah, I forgot about this too. So, this way you gotta go this way. Coming the other direction, you go the other way. Bounce off over that log. Because this gets hella thick right here, but you can't climb over the tree that way. So yeah, I guess we'll just roll through with him and then try and get there. And thank you all for watching. This extra have to comment. I guess we don't need to wait till we get them all there because it's not going to construct anything. So this is more of showing you another person's version of how to do it or where to go. I picked this task because, well, not the one that says up top, but I picked the farm building task because I figured it meant we were actually going to build farmhouses. Guess not. Yeah, this is... I'm just going to keep flooring it. That section kind of sucks too. Where's your malfunction? Oh, I forgot to pop it into auto. So this is the ice section that hopefully we can just literally slide down and get over there because we won't need to climb. Well, I guess we do need to climb. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Now, Scourge. I probably can. It's like, now do I wait till another truck comes through to pull me up, or do I try and... I probably can climb down through there and climb right back up. Where am I? Yeah, I'm sure I can just kind of come down and come right back up. Might as well make it interesting instead of waiting for somebody else. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I was still in reverse. What's going on here? Let's try and attempt to safely go down this way. Then we should be able to just climb right back up, hopefully. That's the plan, at least. Alright, so that worked. That was simple enough to get around that. Alright, I think maybe to shorten things up so it's not so long, I'll just meet you over at the cosmodrome. As we said, now we're just going to be going straight. It's long, so that's what, straight down the road all the way. If you watched any of my last couple of videos so far in this playlist of, where are we? what did I even title it? Alaska, I think? I don't know. So then basically you're going to come take the road. Just don't turn off it other than the small section here where you have to detour because the road's broken. Just stay on the road the entire time, and you will get there eventually. There is one of the roads is kind of real bumpy and rocky and rolly. That watch my last video and you'll see it. See you over at the Cosmodrome to see how we're going to get to the farm buildings from there. Alrighty, this should be another quick, easy run from the tunnel. If you had already done a couple jobs, I barely made it here because there's a climb just before you get to the tunnel that is like this. Is an ice road that I barely made it. I got stuck up towards whatever, a little ways up, and I kept on just letting off the throttle for a split second and low gear to let it catch to climb up and get to the very edge of the road, and it finally climbed up. So this should be an easy route, assuming this was already whatever. You already needed to fix that. That was 3 medium logs, I think. So you kind of already almost already have logs with you coming into the map to fix that. Or you're kind of going to get stuck right there. Teach me this, bud. Dog wants to go out. Good thing we're almost done here. Said I guess we don't need to get all of these guys here because it's not going to build anything. We're just going to show you where you're going and how to do it. Maybe more shoveling today, maybe do my taxes today, we'll see. Edit, play more of Motortown. It's looking like you guys might not like Motortown, but it's too bad. That could be a really cool game too. But my computer has whatever, throws some error at me, even though it's working. And then there was a rock slide type deal here too that would have needed to be fixed. Prerequisite to doing whatever this task is. I haven't done any of the contracts yet. Probably going to get on to those next because I don't think any of the other tasks do anything for me as far as opening a warehouse or getting me a truck or opening a path, something like that. I'm going to try and go super high this time. Oh, Jesus. See, that section sucks. Just 2 minutes, bud. There's probably about 6 inches of snow out there by now. Definitely a couple spots where they're trying to tip you over. And after I get my Edison, I got 2 Edisons. After I get my Edison through, or both of them, or whatever, I'm gonna have to, like I said, might have to put him in the garage so we can check out the Ranger. There's a beach buggy that I still haven't even checked out yet too. That's been enabled, but yeah, since they've done the update, the mods are a little wonky. Like when I first went on there, like I found the Ranger and like didn't expect it to be able to enable it. I'm like, oh wow, I actually can enable it. Then I went to my mod page. Oh, that's why, because none of the mods are enabled, so I had to turn it off and enable the ones that I had for this game. So I thought. But if you go to your next page, like if there's like 2 mods on my second page, if you go to the next page, it disables all the mods on the first page again. So I basically had to leave whatever was on the second page off, which was like my money trailer and like there must have been some gooseneck trailer that I didn't even see there that was missing, because when I started this game yesterday or whatnot, it still told me you're missing mods, but I went with it anyway, and thankfully all my money was still there. And then obviously the gooseneck trailers are gone. But nonetheless, first set of logs. You need to roll through with 2 more. Probably, that was probably the easiest route going that way. So probably going that route, even though it's the longest. And just from looking here, it doesn't look like it's gonna, we're not gonna build farmhouses like it says. So you don't need to tag along for the rest. Thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. We'll catch you on the next one when we're doing something else, probably a task. 'Cause like I said, I don't think, at least on this map, I don't think any of these things, I'll just blast through them real quick, they don't get me anything. Maybe we'll do the picturesque with the ranger, but none of these actually, and I think it's the same on the other map that I've opened up so far. Yeah, none of these look like they're actually gonna do anything as far as giving me a truck or opening a road or opening a warehouse or truck repair station or anything. So we're just gonna have to go after the maybe the picturesque with the ranger, because that'll be an easy way to check out the ranger. Otherwise we'll probably have to start catching up some of these contracts, which I think, yeah, this is the one where can't do any of these yet anyway, and there's only one, or no. So whatever, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what's next, and I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.